Michele Bachmann has completely gone, well, she's lost her mind a long time ago. That's the reality. But now she is kicking it up a notch, saying that forget about Mitt Romney's wealth. President Obama's wealth is really the issue in the 2012 election. Now, if you're saying to yourself, wait a second, you're talking about Obama, who just years ago was paying student loans and now has an income of a few $1 million a year, mostly because of the books he's written. You're saying that wealth is really the problematic wealth, whereas Mitt Romney's generational wealth of $250 million nest egg, raising 5 children a long time ago, adult children with nannies and the whole thing, that's not an issue. But Obama's book sales are really what make him disconnected from reality. Apparently that's what Michele Bachmann is saying. Here's what she had to say.
You've outlined all the problems in the U.S., the problems in the economy, and then there are those that say, how can someone with that kind of vast wealth really connect with the American public, really understand what the plight of the American public is?
Well, President Obama is extremely wealthy. He and his wife have been wealthy for a number of years. And so I think that's really the issue. President Obama is wealthy. What does he understand about the common man right
There you
now?
go. I mean, listen, you get asked a question about Mitt Romney's incredible wealth, and you say, the problem is wealth. The problem is Obama's wealth, and we have to know, what does he understand about the common man? Now, here's the thing. If you actually analyze this, if you actually put on paper what Michele Bachmann says, she's agreeing that Mitt Romney's wealth is a huge problem. And by definition, since Mitt Romney's wealth is exponentially bigger than Barack Obama's, it's a much bigger problem, right? That's actually on paper, that's what she's saying. However, you see this response with her smiling and the whole thing, and it really seems kind of like a misdirection. But she's never denying that wealth makes you not understand the plight of the common person. She's agreeing with that.
Yeah.
She's just not talking about Romney.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have that as a follow-up question here, do we?
No, we don't.
No.
Certainly that wasn't asked to her.
Yeah.
But interesting, Natan, because that's one of those examples you talk about where when you see it on paper, it makes no sense. And she doesn't even realize she's actually agreeing that Mitt Romney has no connection to the common man, but she's able to say it in a way where it's not as shockingly stupid, although we're analyzing it and really showing that it is.
Yeah, even though obviously the people that would actually believe this are people who aren't too bright to begin with, I don't think this is going to have any effect. I don't think anyone in the media is picking up on this, except maybe on Fox News, to seriously contend that the problem with the campaigns is Obama's wealth.
There's no difference, Lewis, between amassing $200 million in part by destroying companies for fun and profit, using questionable tax avoidance tactics like putting money in the Cayman Islands and Switzerland, outsourcing workers to China, all that stuff. That's identical to Obama paying off his student loans a few years ago and now making $7 million mostly from book sales. It's identical. It's identical.
Same thing.
Okay, because it is DNC week, we're giving away free David Pakman Show t-shirts with yearly memberships. Go to davidpakman.com/DNC. That will work up until President Obama gives the big speech on Thursday night. We'll take a break. We'll be back with plenty more after this. Time to check in Charlotte, North Carolina at the DNC. Stay tuned.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.